You are live with Dr. Chapa. Merry Christmas. Jingle bells. Woo, baby. I'm so excited about Christmas. I love the Christmas season. Christmas is upon us, but yet the great circle still turns, right? The sun comes up, the moons come up, the sun goes down, the moons go down. Christmas is here. 2026 is upon us. Are you guys ready to rock and roll? Because here's the deal, yo. I want to make sure that you get your reset button ready. I hope you call it your easy button. And I am so proud of the patients that have been faithful to the cause this whole year. So I want to say thank you. For those that always pray, for those that have been in my office before, I'm praying for you. Those that are there currently, I'm praying for you. And those that haven't made it to my office just yet, I'm praying for you. So may you have a Merry Christmas. May your family be blessed right out the gate. I just want to say Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Dr. Chapa loves you, right? So, hey, look, tonight we're going to talk briefly about health, wellness, vitality, and the reset before the reset. So I am always coming to people's homes live with the great news of health, wellness, and vitality, that it's your life, your health, your choice, and you can thrive in a world that is making you sick. There's so much that we're breathing in that's contributing to toxicity. There's so much that we're drinking and consuming through liquid that's causing toxicity. There's so much fake food, make-believe food, especially around the holidays, that's making your body drag through the holidays, and you're not enjoying it fully. And so that drag is also going to be present right after the holidays. It's not your fault. It's not that you're lazy. It's biology. When you eat make-believe food, the best you'll ever have is make-believe health. And today, you're going to learn how to work with your body. You're going to learn how to create rhythms and patterns for your body instead of your body symptomatically working against you. So guys, without further ado, I just want to say welcome to the Dr. Chapa Show. This is so exciting. And we are going to be talking about how to bust the myth, if you will, of right now feeling exhausted, unmotivated. I hear this so much in the office, especially during the holidays, but especially after the holidays, when people just don't feel very good and they're not really looking forward to the new year because, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this again? I'm already not motivated. How am I going to keep the momentum going into the new year? So when we look at physiological responses, I'm seeing people overloaded on sugar, overloaded on alcohol, overloaded on stress, overloaded on irregularities in sleep rhythm and patterns. Their emotional pressure is literally about to burst, to explode, to go off the rails. So can anyone relate? Drop a comment in the chat below if you can relate to what I would call the holiday blues. And if you're a little bit overwhelmed with the upcoming, how do I do this process again? And where do I go from here? How do I enjoy the holidays, the sugars, the fun, the traditions, and still not feel like I'm living in guilt? Well, you got to go back to last week's class, because last week was all about you not being shamed or guilted in this holiday season. We want you to live your best, be your best, perform your best day in and day out. But that comes through healthy practice. Guys, you're not broken. You're just burned out. And we all are, and we're all still navigating. But that's why we tune into the Dr. Chapa Wellness Show, because I know that what happens in December sets us up for what we need to do in January. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Detox in the 21st century has to happen. If you're missing that boat, please get on the wagon, because we see too often too many people in December hitting the perfect storm: sugar, alcohol, poor sleep, higher stress than normal, and they're not moving and grooving. Their body's blueprint is expressing symptom patterns they were not genetically born with, and they're just reaching for more of the same for solutions. All inputs you are pointing towards overload. Most of us end up running on stress. Our hormones are going to get wrecked, And this pattern over and over again creates stress for our body. So when this continues day in and day out, your body's adaptive ability to stay in a thriving state goes down. We got to get your body out of this fight or flight, lack of rest state, and get your body to thrive past stress adaptation. It can't be about stress adaptation day in and day out. Your body is giving you the signals. Instead of energy for thriving, it's energy for surviving. The repair processes are getting starved and or paused. This means that your ability to recover well after an infection is decreased. And so we want to figure out, how are we going to help you push pause on disease? How are we going to stop dis-ease, -EASE, and create a wellness journey in January that will help you feel like you're sprinting, not hobbling on a sprained ankle or worse. So when we look at the many January reset fails, it's always kind of an interesting conversation. I ask patients year after year, what is your New Year's resolution? And many people have given up on these New Year's resolutions. Why? Well, because extreme January resets often fail because the key, their body didn't have the resources to repair, recover. They made the change, but the change left them wanting because they did not get their stress responses balanced out. They didn't get the foundational cracks of vitamins, minerals, essential fatty acids put back into play. They felt like they were restricted already. And that idea of dialing in all the more restriction made them overwhelmed, and their willpower just ran out of gas. Their want to, their body resisted the change and won. And this isn't willpower. I'm telling you, this is genetics. There are people that have lost 70 pounds, and there are hormones in your body that want that 70 pounds back. It is a survival mechanism where you have to break through these metabolic set points. And when I look at people coming out of the holidays, I recognize that what is a pre-reset is a reset before the reset focus. So this is why we've been doing these classes all through January or December, is this is where the magic really begins. The reset before the reset, a short, gentle phase of focus where we're stabilizing your blood sugar systems. We're lowering the stress responses, and we're restoring basic rhythms in the holiday season. And this is where I get to commend, golf clap, if you will, the patients that have stayed in the game during the holidays. Because I know you could have just postponed it and pushed it off into January, but you would have come in not stabilized, and we'd had to restabilize you to maximize your detox. We would have had to help your recovery of the stress signaling patterns that set you up for failure. We would have had to reacclimate these basic rhythms and get your body ready for a detox before we detox. Instead, now these opportunities, and if that is you, by the way, and you are waiting to January, please understand, there's no judgment on my end. It's like nutritional laws. We just got to get to it. So you best be ready for what January brings if you're not controlling cortisol, if you're not getting good sleep, if your digestion is off, if your metabolism is already feeling slow and thrown off. We have to calm the nervous system. So we have protocols in our office to help you maximize the restorative sleep cycle. Get your body digestively back in alignment so that whether we're killing bugs or that we're just restoring tissue, either one works. And of course, blood sugar resetting. I have patients that have done the gallbladder flush this month in December. I've had patients, and by the way, bukus of gallstones, multiple patients, some even parasites. And it is mind-boggling to see what we're seeing in our office. Miracles, guys, miracles. And of course, we're seeing people do the 10-day blood sugar reset. We're seeing people do 5-day colon cleanses. So it doesn't matter where you start, just start. That's the most important thing. And that's what I really want to get you fired up and excited about. This can be as simple as breath work during the holidays, or warm, Epsom salt baths, or infrared saunas, or just making sure you're taking a break from, technology, which tonight, if you're taking a break, you won't be even seeing this message, but then you'll be missing a great one because it's right up your alley. It's already helping program sleep, for example. Sleep is where your body does tons of repair, tons of detoxification. You have a glymphatic system in your brain. That is the brain's detox pathways. Your liver has a detox pathway. And so sleep is restorative in that it puts you into a deep sedative state so that your hormones can regulate, your detox pathways can open up and process fat-soluble compounds, brain compounds, joint compounds, metabolites, organic acids, convert them into water-soluble substrates that you can pee out, sweat out, breathe out, poop out. Isn't that good news? I know, I said a lot of words there. If you're not sleeping well, let that be a check engine light right out the gate that something's off. If you want good sleep, you got to make sure that you keep the core 4 intact. That's going to be like vitamins, minerals, essential fatty acids, primarily essential fatty acids and minerals there. Those 2 ideas alone will keep your body in a cool state, de-inflamed state, allowing your body to heal, recover, regenerate well during the night cycle. And then we could come in with the 4th concept, the core 4, and do some liver work to get you into a nice deep sleep state. That's what's going to help your body stay in what we call a right rhythm, especially if we're looking at sleep as our play to keep your appetite regulated, your mood stable, and your energy where we want it. Okay, so that is step 1. So this is what that phase really is all about, is making sure that we're keeping a consistent wake up time each and every day, and that alone resets your circadian rhythm. Get up in the morning. Don't lay there. Even on the holidays, I did sleep in about 20 minutes here and there over a weekend, but I still got up. I still did my morning routine. I just had 20, 30 minutes that I could push everything back. Routines, rhythms are important. Your body is a creature of habit. So now, system number 3, digestion. Holiday foods slow down digestion and drive up inflammation. Of course they do. We restore digestion with hydration, with fiber, with high protein, good quality fats. I always like to say, make sure every food that you eat, you have a protein buddy, a chaperone, to make sure that you balance and regulate the sugar sources that you're consuming. This is not a cleanse, it's a calming state. You want to do the right patterning in order to get your body to not have these massive spikes in blood sugar, because these massive spikes in blood sugar is very toxic, it's very acidic, it's very inflammatory by nature, and it will wreck your digestion and cause your digestive system to be very, very unhappy. So even though if you're in Texas like me, we can't figure out if we want to be hot or cold or muggy or dry, windy or calm. So, roasted veggies, soups, hot, things like that, typically you don't really think of in the holidays as being a problem, but eat them anyway. Bone broths, man, I got patients, some folks that their digestion is so bad in the beginning, we just start them on bone broth as, multiple times a day to help start healing and sealing the gut lining. Then we bring in things like L-glutamine. I call that the gut force. Then I come in with things to decrease inflammation in the brain, the blood, and the bowels. That's called Inflammaforce. This stabilizes your blood sugar for up to 8 hours. It's super cool. Then we get them eating real foods without labels, foods with a face, foods that run around and have life, that grow out of the ground. These are gentle, grounding, healing plants, animals. Hydration is important. Digestion is my top priority, and stress management. If I get stress management, digestion, and your blood sugar under control, I've got you covered. You're ready for detox in the new year. That is your tip. Think soups, roasted veggies, gentle herbal teas, and high fat, high protein. You cannot go wrong. So now when we're looking at how we're going to help you through the holidays, as well as getting you set for hitting the gym. I know, forget the boot camps. Sorry guys. It's not that I don't believe in exercise. Just start with something, because you probably haven't worked out in a month. You gave up everything. So get back to movement wins, and then join your boot camps so that your body is not completely shell shocked whenever you start. So I don't want anybody taking this information and going, well, he doesn't believe in exercise. He said, forget the boot camps. I didn't say don't swing a kettlebell. I didn't say don't swing a club. I didn't say don't go for a jog. I didn't say you couldn't do something as a movement win, walk your dogs. You know what I mean? Walking, stretching, dancing. This is life. Live vibrantly, live boldly, feel good in your body. The more you move, mobilize your lymphatics. If I could take your lymphatic system out in the back, pop it like a rug, put it back in your body would absolutely positively thrive. And consistency is key, not necessarily intensity. What you do regularly, often, and always is what creates the health and vitality curve for success long term. So I'm all about movement. Okay, if the dude don't move, the dude don't groove. Now, I'm also all about words, mental candy or powerful, aspiring mindset words. All or nothing thinking increases stress in the body. So maybe we should just appreciate. We don't have to be all or nothing. We can find consistency and rhythm. Those are two great words. Sustainability change begins with safety, psychological safety, NASA says, not pressure. I don't want to make you pressured to do something. I want you to feel progress, not punishment. I want you to be able to move and groove with ease all the days of your life, not wearing out your joints so fast that your body can't keep up with the repair recovery process. I just had a young 28-year-old person tell me that they're doomed and destined to have carpal tunnel. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, I got to help you change your mindset. You can't think like that. You have to recognize your body will heal, will recover. Anything your body can develop, it can undevelop. And I know your mom and dad have it, you said. I know grandma and grandpa had it. I know people in the industry you're going into have it. But the reality is mindset's key. If you recognize that the genetic code is just the gun, you pull the trigger with your lifestyle practices. Change how you eat, change how you think, change how you hydrate, change how you rest. Reflect on one positive belief that God created you. He knit you together in your mother's womb. And I know that nothing I'm teaching will stop you from dying, but it will allow you to live with vim, vigor, and vip, punch, power to go forth and be everything that you want to be in a life set up for good health and vibrancy day in and day out. I love this work. I love the fact that I get to teach this and help you. What's one belief? So put it in the comments. What's one belief you can replace right now with a better, gentler, more graceful thought towards yourself and your 2026? Is it going to be all or nothing, or is it going to be consistency over intensity? Not pressure, right? Not pressure. So simple pre-reset protocols. Okay, so here we go. Regular wake-up times. I know, 5 a.m. club, man. Go back, reread the book. I read it 4 times this year, and I read it 4 times last year, twice this year. So I've read this book 6 times total. And if you do just 4 things in January, your body will be ready for detox. If you do these, before January, if you get these integrated now, get up on time, get and stay in rhythm, go for a walk, get out and enjoy nature, even in the smog and the fog. Look for Christ winking at you in the fog. He's there. He's everywhere. Look for him in the lights. Look for him in life, in the clouds and the stars and the moon. You will be shocked how your body loves these regular patterns, waking up early in the still of the morning, going for a morning routine walk. Get 1 whole food meal a day minimum, where you're eating only foods with no label. That means if it has a processed food ingredient label, don't do it. That means bars, avoid it. 1 meal a day, make sure it's something with a face, a mother or a father, or it grew out of the ground and it has no sugar, it's not been dehydrated, and that it's not chocked full of extra sugars, processed oils, or fake sugar, heaven forbid. So I really want you to make this decision. This is going to reduce fatigue. when you plan decision fatigue, when you plan ahead. Know that one meal a day is going to be absolutely positively a Dr. Chapa approved meal. So put in the comments, what's it going to be? Is it going to be a protein meal? Is it going to be a steak and butter? Is it going to be eggs and bacon? Is it going to be a salad with meat packed all on top of it? I don't know. I want to see what in the comments. So make sure you tell me, because I'm telling you, these are simple pre-reset protocols that will help you navigate the journey ahead. This is your new rhythm. Rhythm. It's kind of like my word of the year. I think I told y'all that a few weeks back. Rhythm. I can't believe that I didn't think of it sooner. Recovery first through rhythm. Rhythm of sleep, rhythm of detox, rhythm of eating patterns. So that means if you want to start maybe an intermittent fasting plan, push your meal plan, start at noon and stop at 6 or 7. Then don't start again until the following day at noon, and drink tons of water and hot, good herbal teas, and watch what your body starts to do for you. You're not going to have headaches. You're not going to get sick. Everybody else around you will, but you won't. Praise the Lord. And so this is the missing link that so many people need in their New Year's resolutions. Now you have it. These protocols and plans will keep your body calm in a parasympathetic rest and digest stage, and your body will be ready for detox in 2026. If this resonates with you, let someone know about it. Drop a comment. Tell me what exactly is it that how this resonates with you and your family going forward. This is a short class this week, because the reality is I know that you're going to consume some junk food come the 24th and probably the 25th. But you don't have to make the whole day a wreck. You could eat protein for breakfast. You could skip breakfast and do a just one nice meal at lunch. The problem with that is oftentimes people go into a holiday like that, and then all of a sudden they find themselves overindulging and overeating, and they feel worse. If you'll eat protein breakfast on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, oftentimes you will not overindulge when it comes to mealtime, but you'll still indulge and have a good time, and nobody will judge you for being, too intense. Isn't that good? So I really hope that you'll leave a comment below, that you will, screenshot our QR code here, and make sure that you're tapped into our newsletter. Make sure that you're following us on all of our social medias, because guys, I want you to know, one, I'm thankful that on a Monday night, Christmas week, you stayed tight. That's why I kept the time tight. You can find me on all these cool platforms. I'm excited to be out there. And I hope that you'll screenshot this, tag this message, share this message, and comment so we can hear what it is you look forward to in 2026. I am excited to come alongside you and be on your wellness warrior team. Dr. Chapa in the house, man. I've been doing this almost 20 years, and I get through the holidays successfully myself, just like you. And I fight the same battles that you do. There's all kinds of sugar floating around on New Year's Eve, on New Year's Day, on Christmas Eve, on Christmas Day. And we're going to be always giving you tips and tricks on how to live your best, be your best, and stay your best, one bite at a time. And remember, Dr. Chapa loves you.